We're launching something new at the Ideas Distillery. So, the Compliance Companion is a new online portal designed to make implementing and managing ISO systems much simpler. So, rather than trying to work through the standard on your own, searching for documents, wondering what you need to produce, or paying for consultancy every time you've got a question, the portal brings together everything in one place. You can work through your ISO implementation using professionally developed templates, practical guidance, and AI-assisted tools designed specifically around the requirements of the standards. The idea is that you can move through the implementation at your own pace, using the resources when you need them, while still having experienced people there to help when something isn't clear. So it sits somewhere between doing everything yourself and using a traditional consultant. You keep control of the implementation, but you're not left on your own. And when you're ready for audit, you can map your completed documents across into a dedicated auditor area and give your auditor access, making it much easier for them to review the evidence that they need. And that really comes from our own experience. We've spent years working with businesses on ISO management systems, helping them implement them, maintain them, improve them, and auditing them against the standards. And one thing we've seen time and again is that ISO doesn't actually need to be as complicated, expensive, or time consuming as it often becomes. That's one of the main reasons we created the Compliance Companion. The idea was to bring together everything we've learned from years of working with ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001, and ISO 27001, and turn that experience into something businesses can use to build and manage their own systems. Now, the Compliance Companion gives you the structure to do this. You get professionally developed templates and tools that take you through the key part of your management system rather than having to start with a blank page or try to work out what the standard is actually asking for. And yes, we've also built AI into the process, but not AI for the sake of it and not something that simply churns out generic policies. We've developed prompts and guidance that helps you use AI properly to adapt documents to your organization, analyze information, identify risks, develop objectives, and work through the practical requirements of the standard. That can dramatically reduce the amount of time involved. But there's an important part of the Compliance Companion that we don't want technology to replace: human support. Because there are always points during an ISO implementation where the answer isn't simply sitting in a template. You might be wondering whether you've interpreted a requirement correctly, whether you've gone too far, whether you've not gone far enough, or whether something is actually necessary for the organization, or whether what you've put together is likely to stand up when an auditor starts asking questions. And that's where we come in. The people behind the Compliance Companion have real experience of implementing and auditing management systems across a wide range of organizations. So you're not just buying a collection of documents and being left to get on with it. You have access to people who understand the standards, understand what auditors are looking for, and importantly, understand how ISO works in the real world. And that matters because our philosophy has always been that a management system should fit the business. The business shouldn't have to fit the management system. We want to help organizations build systems that are practical, proportionate, and genuinely useful. Not huge folders of procedures nobody reads, not unnecessary bureaucracy, and not a management system that only gets looked at in a few weeks before an audit. The Compliance Companion is about giving businesses another way to achieve ISO. Once that combines good documentation, practical tools, the capabilities of AI, and real human expertise. So whether you're starting from scratch, trying to improve an existing system, or simply want more control over your ISO implementation without paying traditional consultancy costs, that's what we've built the Compliance Companion to help you do. And we're really looking forward to seeing what businesses do with it.